station clock is frozen in the midnight glow, like it forgot that time was meant to move along. I sit alone beneath the amber-colored lights, watching shadows disappear into the night. The platform carries whispers of 1,000 stories told. Some begin with hopeful hearts, some end in letting go. And every passing train reminds me of that day when you boarded one and slowly slipped away. I tried to wave until you disappeared from sight, but distance always wins against the strongest goodbye. And now the years have drifted by, like clouds across the moon. Yet every time I hear your name, my heart returns to you. You're the last train to yesterday, the road my memories still take, the song that lingers after all the music fades away. You're the last train to yesterday, a dream that never truly leaves, still running through the tracks of my heart, with every breath I breathe. The city sleeps beneath a blanket made of rain, while old Bolero records softly play again. The cafe where we used to hide from busy days still glows beneath the same familiar haze. I ordered your favorite coffee out of habit once more. The waiter smiled like he'd seen this all before. Outside, the neon reflections dance upon the street, like fragments of a life that felt complete. Some nights I swear I hear your laughter in the wind, and for a moment you're standing here again. Some people leave a photograph, some leave a melody, but you became the quiet voice that still accompanies me. You're the last train to yesterday, the road my memories still take, the song that lingers after all the music fades away. You're the last train to yesterday, a dream that never truly leaves, still running through the tracks of my heart, with every breath I breathe. If I could buy a ticket back in time, I'd find the nights you slipped away. I'd hold you just a little longer and beg the dawn to wait. Maybe love was never meant to stay forever. Maybe it was meant to teach us how to feel. But some hearts never stop believing in what was once so real. You're the last train to yesterday, the one my soul still waits to see, rolling through the silence of another sleepless dream. You're the last train to yesterday, though the tracks have whistle every time the night is here. You're the last train to yesterday, and part of me still rides along. The station clock is frozen in the midnight glow, and somewhere down the line I never let you go.
The evening falls in shades of gold across the quiet avenue. The cafe lights begin to glow the way they always used to do. I see your shadow in the glass, a memory passing by, like an old song drifting through the wind beneath the summer sky. The scent of rain on cobblestones returns me to those days when every little glance from you could take my breath away. There's still a part of my heart that keeps you here with me. So give me one more dance before goodbye, one more chance beneath these city lights. Let the music carry us like it did on those endless nights. One more dance before goodbye, before the stars surrender to the dawn. If this is our final melody, let it play forever on. The moon hangs low above the bay, painting silver on the waves. I hear your laughter in the breeze, like a voice that never fades. The old guitar still knows the chords we sang so long ago, and every note becomes a road leading where I cannot go. I watch the couples passing by, holding tightly to their dreams, and wonder if somewhere tonight you're thinking once of me. Some loves are written in the sand,
play forever on. Like a heart that still believes that somewhere beyond time and distance you remember me. Maybe fate has different plans, maybe roads must separate, but tonight I'll hold this memory before it slips away. So give me one more dance before goodbye. One more kiss beneath the moonlit sky. Let the rhythm of our hearts tell the story words could never write. One more dance before goodbye, before the morning takes the night away. If love is just a fleeting moment, then let this be the one that stays. One more dance before goodbye. One more dance before goodbye. The evening falls in shades of gold across the quiet avenue, and somewhere in the music I'll always dance with you.
The city wears a coat of rain tonight. Street lights shimmer in the fading light. I sit alone where we would always meet, still hearing echoes of your gentle heartbeat. The waiter knows the table by the wall, the one where we imagined having it all. Now every empty chair reminds me why some promises were never meant to survive. And though the seasons change and years may drift away, your name still lingers softly, like a song I cannot play. You're the last candle between the dark and me, the final flame of every forgotten memory. I tried to leave the past behind, but your shadow walks beside my mind. And every road I take still somehow leads to you. You're the last candle between the dark and me. The piano plays the song we used to know, a slow bolero wrapped in midnight glow. I close my eyes and see your smiling face, like time itself refused to leave this place. The trumpet cries a lonely melody like it's telling all the words you never said to me. Outside the rain keeps falling on the glass, while I keep wishing some things could forever last. The photographs grow old, the colors slowly fade, but every little memory refuses to escape. You're the last candle between the dark and me, the final flame of every forgotten memory. I tried to leave the past behind, but your shadow walks beside my mind, and every road I take still somehow leads to you. You're the last candle between the dark and me. Warm, warm, carrying the emotional theme. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe it was only passing through our days, like moonlight resting briefly on the sea before surrendering itself to eternity. Still I keep your voice somewhere deep within my soul, a quiet piece of yesterday that time could never steal. You're the last candle between the dark and me, the final flame of every unfinished memory. Though life keeps moving endlessly, a part of you remains with me. And if tomorrow comes and takes these dreams away, you'll still be the light that guides my heart someday. You're the last candle between the dark and me. The city wears a coat of rain tonight, and somewhere in the silence your memory still shines. The cafe by the harbor closed an hour ago, but I still sit here watching the reflections glow. The same old wooden chair, the same old ocean view. Everything is different now except my thoughts of you. A lonely sail is drifting underneath the moonlit sky, like a memory refusing to say goodbye. The night air taste of salt and faded summer days and somehow every road still leads me back your way. I thought the years would carry you far beyond my mind, but some hearts leave a mark that time can never hide. There's a place your heart still knows, somewhere beyond the passing years, beyond the miles and changing seasons, beyond the laughter and the tears. A place where we are still together, dancing slowly in the dark. And no matter where this life may lead me, you still live inside my heart. The piano plays a melody I've heard 1,000 times, a gentle reminder of another life. I remember how you'd close your eyes when I would sing, like every little note could make the whole room breathe. The city lights are shimmering across the bay tonight, like scattered pieces of a dream, still holding on to life. I tell myself you're happy somewhere underneath these stars, but that doesn't stop me from wondering where you are. Some loves become a photograph, some become a song, some become the quiet truth you carry your whole life long. There's a place your heart still knows, somewhere beyond the passing years, beyond the miles and changing seasons, beyond the laughter and the tears. A place where we are still together, dancing slowly in the dark. And no matter where this life may lead me, you still live inside my heart. If I could send a message on the wind across the sea, I tell you that a part of me still keeps your memory. Not with sadness, not with regret, not with dreams that can't come true, but with gratitude for every moment I was lucky enough to spend with you. There's a place your heart still knows, where every promise still remains, where moonlight falls upon the water and washes away the pain. A place where love is never lost, no matter how far we're apart. And every time I close my eyes, I find you there inside my heart. There's a place your heart still knows, and mine will never let it go. The harbor sleeps beneath the stars tonight, and somewhere in the silence, your memory shines bright. The hammer lights are fading one by one tonight, while old cafes surrender to the moonlight. A lonely trumpet echoes through the avenue, and every note reminds me of the night I met you. The ocean carries whispers from another year, the same old melodies we used to hear. You wore a white dress dancing in the summer air, like a dream too beautiful to disappear. I still remember the way you called my name, like a soft fire burning through the rain. And though the seasons keep carrying us apart, your voice remains a compass for my heart. When Havana sleeps and the stars fall on the sea, I still find your shadow waiting there for me. When Havana sleeps and the streets grow still and blue, every song becomes a memory, and every memory becomes you. The piano plays a rhythm from another time, a bittersweet bolero wrapped in old moonshine. The waiter wipes the glasses and begins to close, but I stay here with ghosts that only I still know. The scent of coffee lingers in the midnight breeze, like faded love letters hidden in the leaves. I watch the city breathing through the window pane, while my heart keeps dancing with your name. I still remember the sparkle in your eyes, like city lights reflecting in the tide. And though tomorrow may carry me away, tonight your memory refuses to fade. When Havana sleeps and the stars fall on the sea, I still find your shadow waiting there for me. When Havana sleeps and the streets grow still and blue, every song becomes a memory, and every memory becomes you. If I could borrow one more night, I'd meet you where the moon meets light, and tell you all the words I couldn't say before the wind carried you away. But love is like the ocean tide, it comes and goes, it cannot hide. Yet somewhere in the rhythm of the waves, your heart and mine remain. When Havana sleeps and the stars fall on the sea, I
lights are fading one by one tonight, and somewhere beyond the horizon, your memory burns bright.
The boulevard is quiet under amber-colored skies. The cafe lights are fading like reflections in your eyes. I still remember how you smiled before you walked away. 1,000 words between us that we never got to say. The summer wind was carrying the scent of ocean rain, while strangers passed around us like shadows on a train. You held your coat a little tighter as the evening turned to blue, and somehow I already knew I'd still be missing you. Some moments never leave, no matter where we go. They live inside the silence between the highs and lows. And every time I close my eyes, I see that final scene, a goodbye that never happened, a love caught in between. The night we never said goodbye still lingers in my heart, like a song that keeps on playing long after it should stop. The night we never said goodbye lives in every memory. 1,000 miles may separate us, but you're still a part of me. Oh, the night we never said goodbye. I found your old postcard inside the weather book today. The ink had started fading, but your words refused to fade. You wrote about the little things, the sunlight and the sea, never knowing years from then they'd mean the world to me. The piano softly echoes through this empty apartment room, while moonlight paints the walls in shades of silver and blue. I pour a glass of red wine and stare into the night, searching for your shadow in the city lights. Time moves like a river, forever running free, but some hearts keep returning to where they used to be. And every road I've traveled, every dream I've chased, still carries little traces of your smile upon my days. The night we
of me. Oh, the night we never said goodbye. Maybe love is not about forever. Maybe it's the moments that remain. The way your hand fit perfectly in mine. The way you danced with me through summer rain. And if you're somewhere looking at the same moon tonight, I hope you know not a single day has passed without your name crossing my soul. Oh, can you hear me across the years tonight? Oh, would you remember the way we held on tight? The night we never said goodbye still burns like candlelight. Through every storm and every season, through every lonely night. The night we never said goodbye became the story of my life. A beautiful unfinished chapter written underneath the stars. The night we never said goodbye still lives inside my heart. The boulevard is quiet under amber-colored skies, and somewhere in the distance I still see your eyes.
The night is leaning sort on the window pane. The city lights are glowing through the falling rain. I sit beside the silence where your laughter used to stay, listening to the echoes that refuse to fade away. The photographs are scattered on the wooden floor, little pieces of a life we don't belong to anymore. Yet every smile still shines as brightly as it did back then, like a story that my heart keeps reading once again. And every midnight breeze still carries your perfume, like a memory wandering through this quiet room. Sometimes I close my eyes and almost hear you say that love is never really gone. It only changes shape. If the stars could bring you back for just one night with me, I'd tell you all the things I never had the courage to speak. If the stars could bring you back, I'd hold you close once more and dance beneath the moonlight like we did before. Though heaven keeps its distance and time keeps moving on, my heart still saves a place for you long after you're gone. The ocean sings a lonely song beyond the harbor lights, a melody of longing drifting through the night. The waves arrive and
disappear like all our yesterdays. Yet somehow every tide still carries your name. The old cafe is closing as the evening fades to blue, and every empty chair somehow reminds me of you. The waiter stacks the glasses while the radio plays low, a song we used to sing together long ago. Some loves become the stars, too distant to embrace, yet bright enough to guide us through the darkest place. And every dream I have still ends the same way, with your hand reaching for mine before you fade away. If the stars could bring you back for just one night with me, I'd tell you all the things I never had the courage to speak. If the stars could bring you back, I'd hold you close once more and dance beneath the moonlight like we did before. Though heaven keeps its distance and time keeps moving on, my heart still saves a place for you long after you're gone. Oh, can you hear me somewhere beyond the sky? Do you remember the promises and lullabies? The years have come between us, but they could never take the love that still survives in every breath I take. If the stars could bring you back, I'd meet you by the sea, where the moonlight paints silver across the waves and memories. If the stars could bring you back, I'd never let you go. I'd keep you in my arms until the morning glow. But until that day arrives, I'll look above and smile, because every star reminds me you were here for a while. The night is leaning softly on the window pane, and somewhere in the heavens you whisper my name.
The lights are lit along the boulevard tonight. A golden haze is hanging in the air. The old cafe still plays the songs we used to love, and somehow I still expect to find you there. The waiter smiles and asks me how I've been, as if the years have passed without a trace. But every corner of this little room still carries pieces of your face. I hear the laughter of strangers passing by, like distant echoes drifting through the dark. And every melody like it knows my heart. Some memories fade with time, some slowly disappear, but yours remains as clear as yesterday. You're the song we left behind, still playing softly in my mind. Every note a photograph, every word a piece of time. Though the world keeps moving on, and every season comes and goes, you're the song we left behind, the one my heart still knows. The moonlight spills across the empty street like silver ribbons on the pavement stone. I walk the path we used to take at night, now learning how to walk it all alone. The ocean sends its rhythm through the breeze, a gentle pulse against the shore, and every wave reminds me of your voice, calling me once more. I never thought a simple goodbye could echo for so long, or that silence could become such a beautiful, painful song. Some people leave our lives, yet never truly go. They stay inside the places we call home. You're the song we left behind, still playing softly in my mind. Every note a photograph, every word a piece of time. Though the world keeps moving on, and every season comes and goes, you're the song we left behind, the one my heart still knows. The trumpet cries beneath the stars like a letter never sent, carrying all the words I never learned to say. If I could borrow one more night, one more moment by your side, I'd tell you that some loves never really say goodbye. You're the song we left behind, still living somewhere in the dark, like a candle in the window, like a fire inside my heart. And if destiny should bring us back to where our story first began, I'd still recognize your smile, I'd still reach for your hand. You're the song we left behind, and you'll be with me till the end. The lights are low along the boulevard tonight, and somewhere in the music you're still alive. hanging low above the coastline tonight. Silver reflections dancing on the waves and city lights. I'm sitting where we used to watch the world go by, still hearing echoes of your laughter in the sky. The wind carries your memory through the open air, like a song that never ended, always waiting there. Every corner of this town still speaks your name. Though the years have passed, nothing feels the same. And I wonder if you think of me when the night is quiet and the world can barely breathe. Do you remember how we dreamed of forever in between, where the moon remembers us and the stars still know our story? I can feel your shadow in the dark, like a light that never leaves my heart. Though time keeps pulling us apart and life keeps turning every page, somewhere beyond the distance, our love remains. The piano softly answers every thought inside my head, playing melodies of all the words we left unsaid. The city keeps on moving while I stay behind, searching for your face in every passing light. 1,000 strangers walk these streets every day, but none of them can take your memory away. You're still the rhythm underneath my every song, the place my restless heart has always belonged. And I wonder if you hear it too, the quiet little heartbeat of a love so true, a melody that never fades, even when the music changes, where the moon remembers us and the stars still know our story. I can feel your shadow in the dark, like a light that never leaves my heart. Though time keeps pulling us apart and life keeps turning every page, somewhere beyond the distance, our love remains. Maybe some loves never really disappear, they become the air, the sky, the atmosphere, living in the spaces between yesterday and now, still finding ways to reach us somehow. And if I could have one more night, one more chance beneath those lights, I'd tell you all the things I never said before you slipped away, where the moon remembers us and the stars still know our story. Every dream still carries your name, every road still leads me back again. Those seasons come and seasons go, and oceans rise and fall.
is hanging low above the coastline tonight, and in its light I still find you.
There's an old photograph inside my drawer tonight. The edge is worn and faded by the passing years and time. Your smile still shines the same beneath the summer sun. A frozen little moment from a life we left undone. The rain taps softly on the window of this empty room, while memories arrive like flowers quietly in bloom. I trace your name across the dust that's settled on my desk, and wonder if you ever think of me the way I did. Some nights I hear your laughter drifting through the dark, like a melody somehow love you even more. The city lights are glowing through the misty evening haze, like tiny stars reminding me of all our yesterdays. The cafe where we used to sit still stands across the square, but now the chairs are empty and your shadow isn't there. The piano softly answers every thought inside my mind, while distant headlights paint reflections that I cannot leave behind. I hear your voice in every song the radio decides to play, and suddenly the years between us disappear away. Some dreams never surrender, no matter how they fall. They keep returning quietly whenever nighttime calls. And every road I've traveled, every
to the sea. There will always be a corner of my heart where you still breathe. Oh, can you hear me across the distance and the years? Oh, would you recognize the man who's standing here? These are the letters never sent, the dreams I never learned to lose, the silent prayers I whispered every time I thought of you. If fate should cross our paths again beneath another sky somewhere, I tell you all the things I couldn't then, and leave the rest to fate and prayer. These are the letters never sent, but every word belongs to you. The photograph remains inside my drawer tonight, and though the years